Yeah, a little bit, but I mean, you're trying to put the team in the best position to win. So when you go out there, you're just trying to make an impact and help the cause. And defensively, I feel like that's where I can make my mark, and I'm making it tough on the other team of getting their looks, or when I'm guarding their best players, making it tough on them on every possession, on every shot they take. So it happens like it happens, But I'm just glad that we were able to pull out the win late in the fourth. So it's a good team win.
Can you just walk us through your frame of mind when you took that elbow after being out for a month? And I saw the reaction, obviously, but what's going through your head at that point?
I was just pissed off, honestly. It happened instantly, so as soon as it happened, I knew that I didn't know how bad it was, but I knew my lip was busted. And just hoping, you didn't need to come out the game, or you didn't have a concussion, or you don't need stitches, because nobody needs that right now. But it wasn't as bad, so I was just happy to hurry up and get back out.
Did you feel a bit woozy at all, or was it just, when
No,
you got hit
I'm
like
pretty
that,
tough, so I can take those hits, But
you never know when you got hit like
yeah,
that.
I'm good always.
Yeah.
I try to play through injury no matter what, but some things you just gotta be able to come out, listen to the trainers, and have them take a look at it.
We had way more energy, and we brought the intensity to the game. Something that we didn't do in the first half, and yeah, we gotta play better. Start the game and bring in the intensity.
Defensively, what clicked for you guys in the fourth?
We just play with energy. We have a lot of guys with length and that can do different things. We just used it. And switching and just playing harder than we did in the first half.
You haven't played a ton of minutes at center this year, sort of out of necessity thing, the 2 5s out. How do things change for you when you're the 5 out there?
I just got to box out. It's a little tougher with those big dudes out there. But and it gives us versatility. They got to guard me too, and their 5s got to guard me, and just with me bringing the ball and different things that we offer that a lot of teams can't. And on defense also being able to switch and me keeping guards in front of me, and so yeah, there's pros and cons, but I think we can for me, whenever I'm out there, it doesn't matter what position I'm playing. Just trying to do my best.
Fred was 1 for 12 in the first
Right.
3 quarters, and he always says it doesn't matter to him.
Yeah.
Going into those moments where he has the shot, he's going to take it. As a teammate of his, how much confidence do you have in those moments when he has the ball?
Steady Freddie. It doesn't matter, and it's a guy that it's funny. Always when I went, like last year, I went like 1 for like some. He's one of the guys that always talked to me and always told me to like keep shooting, and he always gave me that confidence that it doesn't matter. Like when you work on things and you're a shooter, you just shoot it, and and I always, every time, like I'm passing the ball 100 times. I don't care if he misses 99% of the time. I'm still passing the ball because I know he's going to make the important ones.
Is that a hard thing to do as a player, to have a short memory like that?
It's hard. I mean, I learned from him. I told him, I told him I look up to him, and I watch him and stuff, and he always talks to me and trying to help me with that. Just that confidence and knowing that it doesn't matter. If I miss 5, I'm gonna shoot a 6 one.
I got any voice left there, Doug? Not much.
Can you walk us through the search you went on to find a group that worked?
How long you got, Doug? I mean, you're right. It was a search. Be honest, I was really disappointed with how we were playing. Right, we were just backing out of there, giving them the basket. We just weren't making any multiple efforts on the defensive end. They were shooting everything at the rim or wide open from the corner 3, and I was really disappointed. I mean, I have to say that's true, but in the end, right, we found, I was searching. I tried everybody for a little bit, and then found a little groove, and we finally started guarding, and just told them to stay with it. They were on a back-to-back. We kept telling them that we got to keep eating into them and hang in here, and we might be able to pull it out.
Fred's ability to deny the ball to Oladipo on that second last possession was
great,
like clinical.
Yeah.
Is that what he kind of does?
Well, he was actually talking in one of the timeouts and to his teammates to deny him, and then his guy, I think Collison, went and screened, so he got switched onto Oladipo. So he was telling his teammates to do it, and then he got the chance to do it, and and he was just gonna, try to keep it out of his hands and make somebody else beat us. So that's kind of what we were trying to do there, Doug.
Was there a possession there defensively where you felt the tide finally turned, where you felt like you got it back in, or was it?
No, but I mean, I can't remember a specific one, but it sure seemed like we had them confused and bottled up because the shot clock was winding down at seemingly 3 or 4 or even 5 possessions in a row where they were standing there with it 30 feet, and I could hear Coach McMillan yelling, "Shoot it!" to somebody, and I look up, and geez, the shot clock's down already. So, yeah, we had them bottled up pretty good, and we turned them over 23 times. Again, after playing not very good for a half, we found a way.
Before the game, how you look up and there's 8 games until the midway point, and tonight, you try every option at the wing that you have. Is it concerning that you don't know maybe behind Danny and Kawhi the wing rotation, or is it there's still plenty of time for those things to fall into place?
I mean, I think there's plenty of time. It's concern. I mean, we'd love to be rolling with our guys and polishing, but right now we're searching and playing whoever's available and trying to scrap out, whatever we can right now.
Fred has struggled with his shot for 2 quarters, 3 quarters, and then completely ignored it in the 4th, continue to take those shots and hit those shots. How hard is it for a player to have a short memory like that?
It was pretty hard for a while because I had to get him out of there myself, right? But he's going to shoot them, right? I thought in the first half even he knew there were shots he had to take. I don't think he oozed very much confidence. That there were rhythm shots that were coming around to him, and I didn't feel like he really wanted to shoot them, but he knew there were rhythm ones, and he took them. But his late game shot making ability is really special. Really special.
When you go to guys like Malachi and Lorenzo, is it to get a spark defensively or offensively, or why do you go that deep with those kind of guys?
Well, again, continuing to search, Doug, for any spark, and with both of them. I told Malachi to go in there and try to bang one in. He's a shooter, and we actually ran a play for him, and he got a look. And then I told Lorenzo to go in there and bring some toughness, man. I said, I need some toughness out there, and he went in and grabbed 3 huge rebounds, right? And that's what their little niche is in a role in a game like that. And they both, Malachi tried. We gave him a shot at it, and Lorenzo came up big, I thought.
Norm doesn't seem like he's having the best luck this year, getting hit in the face.
He got cracked really hard there. got cracked really good there in the mouth. He was okay, and I thought Norm was active and energetic and okay. I don't think his conditioning was great. There's nothing like being in a real game, right? After a few minutes, I looked down and I was like, geez, he needs to come out, I think. And then one time I took him out. I thought he needed to come out, and he's like, I'm good. So he's getting shape.
For CJ to make 2 reasonably big plays late in the game that had nothing to do with shooting.
Well, I put him in there just for the threat of some spacing, right? That more than anything, kind of what we did against Portland a couple nights ago when we got down, opened up the floor. And I think his pedigree, he ended up not taking the shot there. He ended up swinging it to Danny, I think, and then over to Fred. So it ended up being a pretty good play. And then I think he tipped the ball, right, and saved that offensive rebound. It's good. I'm hoping something gets him going, Steve. I think he's I really like him as a person, first of all, and I think he's a really good player, and he's just not finding it right now. So hopefully this can be a small step for him to I don't know, just be a little bit more part of what we're doing, right? And his job is to space and shoot. He doesn't need to do a whole lot more. He needs to space and shoot and be serviceable at the defensive end. But we need his shooting.
Gave you a bit of that energy when you had first rotation, but you seemed to really struggle with Sabonis, and you were worried about how we'd manage against some of that.
Yeah, I thought he did great. It's like typical Chris Boucher, check in and hit a corner 3. Check in, find the ball wide open, corner 3, and shoot it and make it, right? Those are pretty tough, fundamentally strong kind of post players those guys have, and that's a high level post game he had to defend in his first time, but he was good. Give him credit for stepping in and giving us some useful minutes.
Greg went wrong with more points in the first quarter than anyone on the team. Was it important for him to go in and sort of establish you guys in the post down there?
Well, Greg did a good job. I think they really send a lot of people to the ball. I think our guys did a good job of getting off it to him on the rolls, on the pick and roll. He carved out some space. I think he might have had a putback or two, right? So, yeah, it was good that he had us ticking over. I mean, we were shooting the ball so poorly from the perimeter to start the game that was about all we could muster in the first quarter was him. Important.